Indeed, it's something what is geostrategical definition and main political goal for Serbia in last 20 years. Something what we didn't change and we don't want to change. Regarding the speeches that we heard from the President of European Commission and of course President of the Republic of Slovenia, Minister of Foreign European Affairs, is something what should encourage us from Western Balkans. Sincerely, I would like that we heard some data about Serbia and concrete results that has delivered in our European path, because we are very proud of that, that we had huge and serious and deep reform in affair of justification of justice and of course reform of electoral issues, media issues, many issues that are very important in overall our reform process. But Serbia remains on European path. If I may, to add something, and it's related with this title, Parallel Realities. The big question in front of us from Western Balkans is our expectations regarding enlargement, something parallel reality in terms of expectation from Brussels. I would like that it's not, that we have the same goal and it could be successfully delivered in next period. I cannot say is it 2030 or some another year, because in previous time, in previous periods, we were bombed with many dates and years, and unfortunately it didn't happen. But I believe that in upcoming periods, especially what Madam President of the European Commission said very clearly, that next commissioner will be fully dedicated to process of enlargement, will be something what brings good news for Western Balkans. And I'm not happy if we needed to see some war in European territory and to understand the importance of rounding off or encompass complete European territory, including Western Balkans. I think that Western Balkan states and people deserves this much before. You know, Serbia doesn't hide anything. You know, we are a sovereign, independent country with main international goal to become full member state of EU. Till that, we have full right to protect our national and state interest in a way that we consider is the best. So we don't do anything behind the scene. You know, we have a little bit different opinion about sanctions and generally how it helps to see the end of war, because we as a Serbia were imposed with sanctions during the 90s. We suffered a lot and we don't believe in that politics. I don't want to sound as someone who is a total and pessimist, but I don't see the full results of sanctions. But okay, we will see. I believe that all of us have to strive to see the peaceful solution and finally end of war in Ukraine. But nevertheless, I want to very strong emphasize the fact that Serbia fully recognizes territorial integrity and sovereignty of Ukraine. And we have voted for all resolutions in United Nations regarding that topic. Ukraine is our very close friend. They are also Slavic brothers as the Russians for us, so we don't have any problem to say that very clearly. Ukraine doesn't recognize so-called independence of Kosovo, so we have full respect to Ukraine as we have to Russia. Regarding China, you know, President Xi visited Belgrade in 8th of May, but the day before he visited Paris. He met with President Macron and Madame Ursula von der Leyen. Then he went from Belgrade to Budapest and met with Prime Minister of Hungary. You know, we want to see what we can get the best for our economy and for our people, but I would underline once again, emphasize our main international goal is to become full member state of European Union. That's something what we don't change, and we don't say that because it's good to say that, you know, it's just a matter of formality. And well, let's repeat and repeat. It's for us good. No, we really believe that there is no complete process or project of Europe without Western Balkans. I don't understand why we call that Western Balkans. I think that Andrea is a little bit older than me. It was just Balkan, but rather I will use term of title of European Balkans. But okay, Western Balkans. Without Western Balkans, European Union cannot round off all main issues: economical, security, culture, all. It's you know, empty whole, which without this territory you cannot speak about completed Europe. Yeah. And we don't have any problem to see that some former Soviet republics, we are speaking about Ukraine or Moldova or Georgia even, have their own accession process. It's okay for them, but it's not fair. It's not fair for Western Balkan states that we are somewhere in corner, because, as you said, all of you said, we have new geopolitical momentum, war in Ukraine. But okay, we understand that, but you have also to count our efforts from Western Balkans, that we are also part of Europe. And nobody mentioned that Serbia signed one of the most important agreements with the EU in terms of critical materials. And it's not an easy decision for us. Not for political establishment, but environment, social environment. And we decided let's say, to deliver and to develop this project with EU, not with other foreign partners. You know what, I would like that we have more speak about our mutual future, not to speak about some faraway countries and mostly to be stuck in past. Now I should, I don't know, give answer to Mr. Plenković, what he said about the 90s. He said that we are losing time, because we will never be on the same position regarding what we survived during the 90s. And I will just repeat that I don't believe in politics of sanctions, because mostly sanctions hit common people, not regimes. And I can witness about this, because Serbia has been or was exposed in sanctions during the 90s. And if we always repeat what happened in the past and who is more guilty, who is not, we will not reach the main goal, what we nominated as a main topic for this conversation. I will be able to say, or free to say, the main topic also through speech of Madame von der Leyen. How we should encompass European territory, to gather all European countries. Obviously we need the energy of new generation, the youngsters and people who are maybe not so under pressure from the past, and maybe they're more relaxed to speak about future. It could bring some positive vibes. And I will just say once again, without Western Balkans, you cannot speak about European project as completed. Just look on chapter from Paris, 1990s. Just look on chapter or declaration from Porto Caras in Greece, 2003. You will say, that's the main European goal of European Union. And I understand that it's main goal of Western Balkans country as well. So young generations are necessary. We have to understand necessity of their more engagement, because they are relaxed from the past, and I think they're bringing something positive.